A couple of weeks ago, I was feeling depressed, I was feeling down, I was feeling hopeless, and I didn't know what to do. I'm somebody that loves like to be on YouTube. I like scrolling, searching for videos and all of that. So I decided to search for a video, Priscilla Shire, because I just wanted to listen to something that would lift up my mood. I know her from the movie War Room and I know that she preaches, so I just needed a motivational message, but that is rooted in the message of God. So I decided to search for her. I found her video, and as I was watching her video, I was watching while I was scrolling. I usually do that when I'm on YouTube. I will search for a video, I'll find a video that I'm interested in, and then while I'm watching or listening rather, I will just be scrolling because I just enjoy being on YouTube that much. So as I'm scrolling, I see a video titled "Girl, Get Up." The way I was feeling in that moment, I was heartbroken, I was feeling down, I was feeling depressed, I was feeling hopeless. Just a lot of emotions going on at the same time. When I saw that video titled "Girl, Get Up," something in me said click on the video, So I decided to click on that video because I am feeling down, I am in pain. I did mention in my previous videos that sometimes when the pain is excruciating, when the pain is worse, getting up for me is difficult. So when I saw that message saying "Girl, get up," to me, it was like somebody was trying to tell me, I know it is painful, but you need to get up. So I click on that video and I just want to listen to the message. So as I click on that video, it is Sarah Jakes Roberts, "Girl, Get Up." So, in order for her to start this sermon, she read a word. And I wanna read this word before I continue with my video. So this is in Luke 8, verse 49 up to verse 56. So while Jesus was still speaking, someone came from the house of Jairus, and synagogue leader. "Your daughter is dead," he said. "Don't bother the teacher." Hearing this, Jesus said to Jairus, "Don't be afraid, just believe, and she will be healed." When he arrived at the house of Jairus, he did not let anyone go in with him except Peter, John, and James, and the child's father and mother. Meanwhile, all the people were wailing and mourning for her. "Stop wailing," Jesus said. "She is not dead, but asleep." They laughed at him, knowing that she was dead. But he took her by the hand and said, "My child, get up." Her spirit returned, and at once she stood up. Then Jesus told them to give her something to eat. Her parents were astonished, but he ordered them to not tell anyone what had happened. So this is the way that Sarah starts reading before starting her sermon. And when I listened to this verse, because I'm somebody that loves the Lord, I'm somebody that loves worship, but I will admit I am not somebody that is really invested in my Bible. I've been told you will find answers in the Bible, but I haven't really been somebody that will read the Bible. Even if I want to read a verse, I will start by Googling what verse can I read for a problem like this and that. And I've been told that sometimes you will just open the Bible and it will take you straight to the verse that you need at that particular moment. But me clicking on that video at that particular moment, and it's talking about believing and healing, and then the girl is told to get up. I just resonated with this word so much, and the sermon as a whole, it just touched me. There is a point at the beginning of the sermon where Sarah talks about how she used to judge Eve, because Eve knew better, but she didn't do better. And because she didn't do better, we are now paying for her sins. But then she was reminded that we cannot judge Eve because we ourselves are sinners. There are times that we've known better, but we didn't do better. I know there were times that I knew better, but I didn't do better. I know that some of the situations that I'm in right now, it's because of my bad decision making. Some of the things that I'm going through right now is because I knew better, but I didn't choose better. Sometimes you are in a situation where you meet somebody, you like them, but then you find out that they are not a good person. But you tell yourself, but I love them. You go there anyways. And then when you are hurt, you are partly to blame because you knew that this person was not a good person, but you chose to listen to your heart and you chose to say, you know what, I love this person. But maybe you may feel that you love this person. Either way, you are going to get hurt. Whether you leave the relationship at the beginning, or you convince yourself that you love this person and then you get into a relationship with them, you allow them to use you, allow them to play you. At the end of the day, you are still going to get hurt. So in this example that I'm using, it's either you let go of this relationship early on, go through the pain early on, and then get to move on in the future, or you stay with this person longer than you should, and then in the end they will be the one to leave you once they are done playing you, once they are done using you, once they found somebody else, somebody better, or someone new to play and use and whatever. You knew better, but you didn't do better. You didn't choose better. So in that message where she is talking about Eve, I saw myself, because there are times where I knew better, but I didn't do better. I know I shouldn't have beef, but I'm like, but it's so good and I'm craving it today. I would like to have a bit of beef. Then I have beef, and then I find myself going through excruciating pain because I knew if I eat beef, it will trigger my symptoms and like my joints will be inflamed. I ate the beef anyways, and now I am going through this pain and I am praying to God, oh God, please help me. But I knew that by eating this, I will go through this. There are just a lot of things that we go through in this life where we knew better, but we didn't do better. And sometimes we want to blame God for things that we are going through. But why? 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 God has equipped us with the word to motivate us, to help us, to guide us. But it's not always that we follow His word, His teachings. And when our decision making backfires on us, we want to blame Him. And listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts' sermon really helped me look at things differently. Girl, get up. Okay, now I've eaten the beef, I knew better, but I didn't do better. Now I'm in pain. I cannot get out of bed. But I know that if I get out of bed, and I start walking as an exercise. It will be painful when I start walking, but the more I walk, the better I will feel. I know this, I've gone through it many times where I had to go to school, I had to go to work, I was not feeling okay, but I have to go anyways. And the more I walk, the more I exercise my joints, the more I start feeling better, the more the pain eases, So it's like, girl, get up. Get out of that bed. You need to start walking. You need to start exercising because you know what you need to do in order for you to get better. Even in this situation, I know better. Am I going to choose to do better or not? You know what I mean? So listening to this message really, really helped me look at myself, look at what I go through, look at how I choose to do things in my own life, Of course, if I knew that me studying social work in a country like South Africa at this particular moment was a bad idea, I don't think I would have done it. I don't think I would have studied social work, but I'm here now. I am here now. I studied social work. There are no employment opportunities. We are just being subjected to employment work, and we are grateful. We are grateful for the little that we can get so that, we can pay our bills. But now that I'm in this situation, what am I going to do about it? There are moments where they will be posts and I will not participate in the application process because I'm like, you know what? I have been applying. No luck. It's quiet. It's like no one is receiving my applications. I'm demotivated. I don't want to do this anymore. But girl, get up. Go back to applying. There are people who have shared testimonies that they've been applying for 5 years, they've been unemployed for 5 years, and they kept on applying. They didn't give up. In the end, they found employment. Girl, get up, start a business, start something, do something. Write a book, write a journal, turn your journal into a video, post it on YouTube. You might be helping somebody, who's going through the same thing, who's going through a depression, who has given up in life, documenting your own feelings and sharing them on the internet. You might get attacked, but you might help somebody. We know that putting yourself out there, you are potentially allowing people to judge you, to share their opinions about your life, even though they don't know you. But also, you could be helping somebody, start a different cause. You can, there's a lot you can do. Yes, we didn't know that by choosing this cause, we were going to be here now. But now that we are here, what are we going to do about it? Are you just going to give up on yourself? Are you just going to give up on your life because of this one decision that you made that turned out to be a bad decision? Or are you going to get up and make a better decision, make a better choice? You know what I mean? So there's been situations where I've been heartbroken, and I ask myself, why did I go there? Sometimes you go there not knowing, that this person is not genuine with their feelings for you, with their intentions. And then when you get disappointed, it's like your whole world has been shattered. But you know what? You got to experience love. You gave love a chance and it didn't work out. But you gave love a chance and you gave yourself a chance at happiness. It didn't work out. Get up. Pick up the pieces. You can still go on with life. You can still find love again. You can heal and then find someone better. From that situation, you can learn something. You can learn what like red flags were there and you ignored, so that when you go into the next relationship, you know what to look out for, you know what to avoid, you know what to not put up with, you know. There's just a lot that I found when I was listening to this sermon. It was like so motivational. It was like so instructive to me to say, get up, girl. Yes, you are going through a depression. Get up. Yes, your parents are dead. Like you don't have parents. You know, you have younger siblings. You have a daughter. You need to get up. They are looking up to you. You cannot just give up. In her sermon, Sarah talks about breaking generational curses. And if you are the chosen one, there's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is trust in the Lord and do your best to make sure that you break those just generational curses, that you lay a foundation for those that come after you, so that your coming generations do not have to go through what you went through. You know, for me, I've had to start at the bottom. You know, there is no one that has left me inheritance or whatever. I had to go to school, go to varsity, and when I was thinking, you know what, now life is about to get better, my life is going to change, and then my life is stuck, and now I'm depressed. Now I don't know what to do. I don't know who to turn to. But God is there, you know. I am glad that I got to turn to God, and I was feeling down, and I said, you know what, let me search for this woman, because I know she preaches the word of God, and I need something that will lift up my mood. I need something that will give me hope. I need something that will just help me to keep going. And me searching for that video led me to Sarah Jakes Roberts' Girl, Get Up, and that sermon just saved my life, because yes, I will still go through depressive moments. I will still have my heart broken. I will still feel hopeless. But I know when I have those feelings, I always go back to that video. I don't even want to lie. When I wake up and I'm feeling down, I will always go back to that video, because the message just helps me to look at my own life. It helps me to just apply it to my own life, and to look into my own life and to say, you know what, girl, you need to get up. No one is coming to save you. You know, yes, you made a decision and it turned out not to be the best for you in that particular moment, at that particular place, but you can still get up. It's not too late. You are not too late, you know. Just trust in the Lord, get up and keep going, you know. So this is just what I wanted to share, that as I was feeling down, this particular sermon helped me to look at things that I was going through in my life in a different perspective. You know, it helped me to challenge myself to say, but girl, you also have a hand in this, you know. You also have a hand in this, because you knew better, but you didn't do better. I knew that I was supposed to abstain. I knew that I was not supposed to have unprotected sex, but I did it anyways. And I found myself having a child at a young age. And me having a child at that age, it was just after I had completed my matric, and I had to stay 3 more years taking care of my child. I was able to go back to school, and then, you know, I worked hard. You know, I passed, I came back, I was hopeful about the future. I come back, there is no job, you know. it's that mindset that I don't know, maybe I was programmed to believe that I need to study hard, go to school, and when I come back I get a job, and then I will buy a house, I will buy a car and all of that. And I was like, business was not in my head, especially with me. I will always say I am very shy, I'm not a business person, I don't know how to approach people. But in this day and age, there are like different ways that one can get into business. There's online shops, there's the internet. It's just a lot of ways that somebody can start a business, make money. There are online side hustles. There's just a lot of different ways, passive income, that somebody can just change their lives, make an income, make a living for themselves, because this life is expensive. And this sermon has challenged me to look at things differently and to say, you know what, yes, you are shy, yes, you are somebody that doesn't like talking to people, doesn't like to approach people, you are basically an introvert. But girl, get up. Get out of your comfort zone. You need to do something, with your life. You cannot dwell on the fact that you went to university, you studied hard, and now you are unemployed. What are you going to do about it? Yes, you don't have a job at this moment. So what are you going to do about it? So this is what I got from listening to this sermon. It helped me to challenge myself to say, you know better. You know that there are no jobs. You've been applying. You see all those other people who have studied the same course of you, they are not getting employment. You know that you need to do something else. You know that you need to look at, other countries, look at different careers, starting a business, anything that will help you to improve your life, to sustain your life, to do something with your life. So I would really, 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 really suggest to somebody that is feeling down, I would really advise that you go and you check out for Sarah Jakes Roberts, Girl Get Up. And I've listened to many different of her sermons after that, and let me tell you, when I'm feeling down and I listen to her sermons, she just helps lift up my mood. It's just the way that she delivers the word of God for me that just helps me to apply it into my own life, helps me to just think about life in a different perspective, and just helps me to just look at life differently and be like, you know what, maybe this is what God is planning. Maybe this is God's plan, and I don't know what God's plan is, but I need to believe in the Lord. And I just believe that she is a blessing for our generation. The way she just delivers the word, I just enjoy her sermons, and she gets to bring the word of God to me in a way that I can just look at it and just like, yeah, this applies to my own life. It feels like she is talking to me. It feels like I am just sitting down and she is having a conversation with me. It feels like Jesus is having a conversation with me through her, and it just has helped me to just look at life differently, and so I just wanted to share this with you, that I found a way to deal with my feelings, my negative feelings rather, so yeah, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and please do check out Sarah Jakes Roberts. I feel like you'd really be inspired, you really I want to draw closer to God, and I've started to read the Bible for myself. I am really trying now to build a personal relationship with the Lord, with Jesus. And I feel like it's very important to have that personal relationship. Yes, we can listen to a sermon and, just get the message and, the motivation, all of that. But it's also very important that you get to have that personal relationship with the Lord, so that you can just have him communicate with you. Because every time when you listen to these sermons, you will have them say, God spoke to me, God said this to me. And I feel like you also want God to be able to communicate with you, because you are supposed to listen to what God's plan is for you. Maybe if you have that personal relationship with God, God will then get to reveal what his intentions are with your life, what his plan is with your life, what you are called for, so that you can live your life for the Lord, so that you can do what God has intended for you to do on this earth. So yes, please do check out Sarah Jakes Roberts' sermons. I hope you get inspired. I hope you look at life differently and you get a different perspective, and you look at your own situations and be able to apply the word of God. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.